Now that you've got some of the basics of filming and editing covered, it's time to think about how we can utilise these skills to visually set a scene or tell a story. When it comes to thinking about which shots and edits to use, the really good directors are thinking carefully about what the demands of the scene are and what relationship the scene has to the rest of the story. If you understand exactly what the demands of the scene are, then the shot choices and edits that you make should come naturally to you, as you will choose them depending on how you want the audience to read the scene and how much you want them to know. For example, let's say a man enters a room, heads over to a desk, takes something out of the drawer, looks at a notepad on the desk, and then heads out of the room. This could be executed in one long single take, as shown here, and would work fine for the audience. They've got all of the events presented to them in a coherent fashion. Let's examine 3 different ways that you could edit the scene. You could show what is in the notepad and give the audience a clear plot point. You could do a close-up of the actor looking a bit more intently at the notepad. Or, as we saw earlier, you could do it with just one long shot. If you show what is in the notepad, then, as a director, you've made a clear decision that you want the audience to be completely in the picture regarding certain plot points. If you show the person's expression and not what is in the notepad, then you're creating a slight sense of anticipation for the audience. They can now see that the notepad is important, but they don't know what is in it. If, however, you go with the first simple long take and long shot, you are pulling a narrative sleight of hand on the audience. They've seen a shot in which the character looked at a notepad. However, as it was only shown in a long shot, they may not have registered at the time how important that look and the notepad was. Later on in the film, it could be revealed that this scene was crucial in developing the plot point that the character knew, recognised, and had registered what was in the notepad. However, the director had only briefly noted this visually in a long shot and a long take. When it's revealed to the audience later on how important this moment was, they will recall that they were shown the notepad moment, but only in the subtlest of ways. For assessment evidence, try filming and editing a scene in 3 different ways. 1, using just a long shot and long take that keeps information hidden from an audience. Another that shows a little bit more information. And 1 that shows everything to the audience that they need to know. Please make sure you keep the 3 different versions for later assessment purposes. Make sure that you also analyse and make some notes on a film scene in which shot choice had a direct impact on the audience.